to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys.
Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Focusing on me, was in Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that.
Here's the local Texas product, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 28-yard
He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He's decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Pollard, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice consistent gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Rashawn Gary with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Strong left. We got 4.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
A loss of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 14.
Out of the the gun now on third down. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. That's taken on the 25. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
At the 39-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Pollard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At his 48-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
9. We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, kill. You know he's standing. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. I'm here all day. 51's the mic. Take me out. Here we go.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
To try again after the sack. Prescott, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Prescott now from the 50. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 35. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's brought
I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
an 8-yard
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
J.K. Dobbins.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
29-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up
on 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
One more time with Dobbins.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Green Bay.
J.K. Dobbins, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play here for the Cowboys. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yard gain.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And again, it's Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, "We don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision."
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Slant to Adams. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 11 more on that one and another first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
Packers.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
83.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Cowboys' 25-yard line.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Complete to Devontae.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Touchdown, Packers! Josiah DeGuara. As the first half is winding down, and the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
from the 21. It's 2nd and 10. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Let's go. Go. Hey, 47. Mike 51.
Final play of the half. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 28. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. CeeDee Lamb his intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. Cooper's got it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Rashawn Gary able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
At the Packers.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, They got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Now here's Pollard, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. To throw now on first down. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
30. First down, Green Bay.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Divine. Adams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Packers 21, Cowboys 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. First down, Prescott. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now Pollard.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Pollard again. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
To throw is Prescott. And he'll find Hall. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Prescott from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott, escaping the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
The score, Packers 28, Cowboys 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's going to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Cowboys.
Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check.
Prescott now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 37.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Prescott. Flush to his right. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up
out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And a Packer first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking deep. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give him 30 yards there. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Dobbins. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd.
He'll go again with Dobbins. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The ball carrier.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
At the 3.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Play is a turnover.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 97 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for two?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about... And intercepted! Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly. And
this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Here's Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops are out.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the return will stop right around the 25. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
Stop short of the
no gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys use this short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play call, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A nice gain at 21 yards.
10 at the 10-yard line.
An effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run on 1st down. Pollard, and he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Tackle made.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
32. Packers 28.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. 10
at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Gain of 18 on the play.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 8 yards out. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
The score, Packers 35, Cowboys 32.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
See if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Brings up 3rd down.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
32.